Yo. What's going on, Canes fans and my college football family? Happy hump day. Feels kind of weird saying that because I usually don't see you on a Wednesday. Yet here we are with these weird playoff games playing on a Wednesday, on New Year's Eve last week, now a Thursday this week, a national championship that, is played on Mondays, but I still just kind of think that's weird and kind of sucks. But what doesn't suck is being in the college football playoff semifinal game, the Fiesta Bowl, one game away, literally one game away from playing for a national championship. I say it every single day, every stream, every video. I'm sure that it gets old, but I still cannot process it. It's playing out right here in front of us, and I still just can't seem to wrap my head around it. It just does not feel real. I got to give some shout outs to the people who are here bright and early for the stream. I see Steve Wagner in the building. Good to see you. Cornelius. We got Soul in here. Canes basketball battling. I think Miami Hurricanes basketball team is 12-2. They're taking on Wake Forest right now, and it looked like they were down 2 last I checked with like 40-something seconds left. So keep me updated because I don't have it up. We've got world's tallest drummer in here, Western Tomb, Dirty South TV. Dirty South TV and I go way back, way back. Good to see your face in here, bro. How you been? Who else we got in here? Salty Ram. We got Lisa. Nathan. Appreciate y'all being here. Shogun is back. We got... Who else we got in here? Lincoln. I just can't... For some reason, I'm struggling to pronounce some of these names right now. These usernames, man. Scott Bartlett in here. Hey, man, it's a good deal. Good deal. That's what I like to hear. We'll keep it short, sweet, and to the point tonight, but of course we want to end with opening up the phone lines and giving you an opportunity to win $600. All you have to do is call that phone number that's on the left-hand side of your screen, 865-229-4131. Once it's open, give me your score prediction, and if you get it right, you win $600. No strings attached. It's as simple as that. So here we go. Another meaningful game, but this time in the month of January. One game away, like we said, from a shot at a national championship, what we've been praying for. What a journey. What a journey, right? But it's not over yet, and who stands in our way? A Rebels team that lost their head coach, but a team that continues to find a way to win. They just got revenge on Georgia, who gave them their only loss in the regular season. And of course, everyone across the country is praising their quarterback, Trinidad Chambliss, who went from a Division II school to being in the playoffs with Ole Miss. Yes, it is a cool story. Yep. Also, their running back Lacey, who has 100-plus rushing yards in 6 games this season. But here's the deal. This is an Ole Miss team that their defense is vulnerable when going up against a good run game. And they've not seen a team with trenches like Miami. Now, you already know what my score prediction is. We'll dive back into it here a little bit later in the live stream. But I got the Canes winning by 10, 30-20. And holding Ole Miss to 20 points will be the lowest amount scored for them this entire season. That's the regular season. That's including the playoffs. It would be a heck of a feat. And you know, again, that they like to go up tempo. They like to go fast. But I think that this Miami defense is up to the task. It's funny, though, because believe it or not, I think, am I crazy for saying that, we'll line it up with any team. We're thankful to play. I think we match up well with Ole Miss. I think I would have rather had Georgia, as far as I think that would have been an easier game for the Canes just due to this Ole Miss offense. But I do think that Miami can handle it. Now, before we dive deeper into it, I want to say hello to Londawa. I've been enjoying those Baldur's Gate streams. I've been watching them. I was watching whenever you had the Rams and you were trying to convince them. You were trying to anyways, I'll get off topic here. Hold on. Where'd my stool go? Hold on. Got to have somewhere to prop my feet up over here. I just want to remind everybody to really enjoy this moment, because at any point, any of these games could be our last. And this is not loser talk. I'm picking Miami to win. I think they advance and play for a national championship at Hard Rock Stadium. But the reality is one team is going to win, one team is going to lose. Any of these games could be our last. And I like to remind people to enjoy this moment. The build up leading up to the game, the hype and the excitement, because nobody's won and nobody's lost yet. It's anybody's game at the moment. So remember to enjoy it.
I know I'm off topic, but did you know that Coach O has 2 sons that are analysis for Miami? I'm just finding this out, lol.
Yep. You didn't know that? A lot of people were thinking that he might end up coaching in some sort of way at Miami due to that.
Was 126 out of 136 teams of getting pressure from the D-line, and they were all over Trinidad. Imagine us, we are 7th, loudly crying, loudly
They're
crying.
going to try to scheme it up a little bit, but there's only so much you can do, I think. And I do believe that Miami's going to be able to get home.
What does the number mean on the side of TH screen?
Do what? Thank you very much, Glenn, for the 5. That's big news if you didn't know that, right? Big news. Actually, that's $4.99 from Glenn. 5 from Flicks. Thank you, Flicks. I'll sit you atop the throne. And Blazer with the 2. What does the number mean on the side of the screen? You call that number right there when we open up the phone line and predict the score to the game. If you get it right, you win $600. Being 100% real. Once they open up, of course. Appreciate y'all. 28-14, huh? Miami will lose. We'll call in. Let's make it official. Let's put a stamp on it. Don't be shy. Let's take a look here at the weather report for tomorrow. Now, this game is played at State Farm Stadium, which does have a retractable roof, so this should be a non-issue either way. But just like when the Canes played in AT&T Stadium, we still take a look at the weather for people maybe traveling or people that are just going to be hanging out, maybe outside, tailgating, all that good stuff. So 7:30 p.m. kickoff tomorrow. And it looks like it should clear up. So some thunderstorms maybe early in the afternoon here. Pretty high chance. Actually, 76% at 1 p.m. But then it seems like it leaves the area by 6 p.m. It should be mostly clear. Going to be in the 50s.
We got this, though. Miami does a good job of doing their homework. All the players seem focused and not cocky.
Yep, I agree. And we talked about that, right, Glenn, where we said I love the mindset with this team right now, including Mario Cristobal. And I think that the way he's been acting has kind of rubbed off on the team a little bit. You know, he's really locked in. He's been showing a lot of emotion. I love the body language from the players and the coaches. And you're right. We've seen these coaches come in with great game plans, and I don't see any reason why that changes against Ole Miss. I'm doing good, man. Good to see you, bro. Appreciate you, Glenn. We got Dion in here. Lisa. Ole Miss will win. Like I said, call in and make it official. Good to see you, Taylor. Appreciate you being here, man. Let's also take a look at the uniform combo. I'm not going to lie, in a way this surprised me, but at the same time it didn't. We're going with the Stormtroopers again, the all-white. And the very first question that popped into my head whenever I saw this was, is Mario Cristobal superstitious? But then after I thought about it a little bit more, my guess would be that it's more so, football's a lot of repetition, doing things over and over and over again until you can do it in your sleep. Why change it up? Carson Beck's been throwing to guys in an all-white uniform. Why mix it up? Why change it? Why mess with it? Just keep it the same. We rocked it against A&M, got the W. Rocked it against Ohio State, got the W. Does the uniform itself have any sort of superpowers, secret powers that help you win the game? Of course not. Hit the laugh track, Coop. Of course not. But I get it, right? You know,
This is what it take
why change it up?
to wear the U
Don't mess
on the
with it.
side of your helmet.
I'm a youngster, so I don't know a lot, but I really want Canes to have their own stadium. Do you know of anything about that?
Laser Light, I appreciate you very much for the 5.
This is what it
As
take
far as stadium talk stuff,
to wear the U.
if it ever happens, it would be far, 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 far into
Sean
the future.
Taylor's spirit will be present tomorrow. Willingness to a dominant win.
Far, far into the future, Blazer Light. There was obviously some talks there for a little bit with the guy, Mr. Ruiz. Ended up not coming to fruition. It was a fun thing to talk about. It was exciting for the fan base to, discuss it and think about that. I would love to see it. Dolphin Stadium is top notch, but it'd be really cool to see everything be orange and green all the time. But probably not happening for a very, very, very long time. Appreciate you, Blazer. My man, Dirty South TV. He doesn't play around. The Big 26 with a message about Sean Taylor. He says, Sean Taylor's spirit will be present tomorrow, willing us to a dominant win. Dirty South TV, thank you so much for the 26, bro. I will sit you atop the throne. As always, R.I.P. Sean Taylor,
Go
legend.
Canes.
Man, just still always tough to believe what happened. I know we bring it up all the time, but it's still just really unfortunate. I appreciate you, bro. Duck in the building as well with the 2. Good to see you, Duck. I appreciate you, man. Also, team captains. When you get old like me, you got to download the picture so you can zoom in because the font is really small here. Team captains for the game, you got Mark Fletcher, C.J. Daniels, Mawanoa, Wesley. You got Ruben Bain, you got Cooper, you got Mesidor, Teray, and so glad they put him on there, Keontae Scott. Let's clap it up for the captains. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I really am excited about this game too, Taylor. And we talked about it a lot in the preview video, but it's so awesome to see a Canes team that has a dominant defense. I mean, look, you hold Ohio State to 14. You hold Texas A&M to 3. And you're going up against a team that has this fast up-tempo, high-powered offense. They're spreading the ball around. They don't have a superstar like a Jeremiah Smith, like we said, or Craver or Concepcion or any of those guys, but they spread the ball around. They like to go fast. It'll be a very fun matchup to watch. They're going to try to tire out Miami's defense. But I think we can take care of it, man. I think, if the offense can help out the defense, win the time of possession, we'll talk about it. So there's the team captains. Also, the injury report, the newest one that I can find anyways, which was posted yesterday on the 6th. There was one that was posted on the 5th. This is different. This does have some changes. Notably here, you see no OJ at all. I believe that OJ was listed as questionable, if I'm not mistaken. It might have been probable, but I think it was questionable. One of the two. He was on the injury report, period. We'll go with that. He's not on it. So you still have Bryant out there. You have Upshaw out. You have Damari Brown listed as questionable. He was obviously seen practicing. You probably saw the videos and the pictures. We'll see what happens. You got McConaughey on there and Moten. Moten was the one, if I'm not mistaken, in the Ohio State game, got kind of hit high and low, rolled up a little bit. Hopefully he'll be ready to go. But 3 guys questionable there for Miami. Don't see any huge names there for Ole Miss listed as out or questionable that I'm aware of, but that's the most up-to-date injury report that I can find. Patty in the building. Good to see you. We got Bryce in here as well. What will Ole Miss do if Miami runs an up-tempo offense? Oh, buddy. Throw a little curveball at them, huh? I also wanted to show you a great picture here, if you haven't seen this floating around on the internet, of the boss man, right there, Mr. Mario Cristobal. I can't imagine being a coach, and you know that this comes along with it. It's part of the package when you are the head coach. But it would be so tough to... you can tell. Let me just zoom in. All right. So they're giving them like fruit baskets, I guess. Right. Now you see the Ole Miss head coach here stepped in there for Lane Kiffin. You know, he's all smiles here. You look at Mario. The man is over it. Okay. And what I mean by over it is let's line it up. Let's focus on game planning. Let's get ready for this matchup. He continues to push that, hey, yes, it is the Fiesta Bowl, but this is a playoff game. Let's be real here. We know what's at stake. And I can't imagine having to go through all these theatrics, I guess, all these interviews, all the stuff that comes along with it when you know, right? And it's not just Mario, it's other coaches too, but I'm just saying, you know that they want to take as much time as they possibly can to prep and be ready for this game. But then you got to sit there with 100 cameras in front of your face, answer the same question over and over again, give the generic coach speak response, because if you don't, they'll clip it and they'll make a headline out of it. And then you got to sit here and put a smile on your face for a fruit basket. Is it a chips and cheese basket? Oh no, is there some Axe body spray in here? It looks like there might be some lotion. I'm not really sure. I mean, he's going to give this to his wife. Yeah. But it would be tough. Like I said, it comes along with it, but it would just be so annoying. I can't imagine also, like, you come in after halftime and somebody's shoving a microphone in your face and you're trying to get to the sideline and get a game plan together and hype the guys up and get them locked in, and you're having to answer these questions from a reporter. It would be just so freaking annoying, and Mario has been on, can we agree that Mario has been a bit on a different level really since the SMU loss, but definitely in the playoffs? Like I said, you notice more emotion from him, whether good or bad. And he's just really been locked in. And I think this kind of shows that. I thought it would be funny to share this picture. He's just not having it right now. Not having it. Pete said something and Mario isn't interested. Yeah, it looks like he wants to kill whoever bought the Easter basket. Oh, shoot. Dirty South TV, I'll pin you up there. Thank you again for the love. I just wanted to hit on my keys to a victory here for Miami one more time. We'll take a look and see if the line has moved at all with the game. I don't believe that it has. And then we'll get the phone line opened up tonight. We got a big day tomorrow. Big day tomorrow.
Take to wear the U on the side of your helmet.
Matthew with basket. Grin Mario with basket. Expressionless hooray troll.
Yeah, he's at least kind of, but I can't tell. Last thing about the baskets, okay? I can't tell, is he laughing or is he smiling? Is this joy? Is this him kind of smirking and laughing because he sees the reaction from Mario? He can see the body language. I don't know if he can see his face from this angle. I'm not 100% sure. I don't know. This doesn't tell the whole story because this is a picture, not a video. It's still funny as heck either way, man. This is how he's going to look, right? Whenever he's, anyways, I'm not going to say that. We're not trying to get banned over here. Let's kick it back to the game talk. So keys. Thank you, Flix. Sunflower, good to see you. Keys, obviously, there's a lot of them. But for me personally, some that stand out, I'm just going to kind of repeat what I said in the preview video in case you missed it. Super important to win the time of possession. Give that Miami defense a breather. Ole Miss's offense, less time on the field, hopefully equals less points. That would be good, of course. I do think that you have to limit Lacey. And I keep saying that Chambliss is going to make some plays. It's what he does. So I think that if you focus on limiting Lacey a bit, this is a team that's averaging 180 rushing per game. Do I think they can hit that against Miami? Absolutely not. No way. But I think that if you eliminate that part of their game and Chambliss knows that Lacey's not going to be able to pick up positive yards, it puts even more pressure on a quarterback who has made big waves this season. He was he spent 3 or 4 years playing at a Division II school. So let's see why you were there.
Matt saw Urban with a belt and was scared shitless.
Let's see why originally you were there. Let's play it like that. And I think that if you take Lacey away from it, I think you could force some mistakes, maybe for Chambliss to be a little uncharacteristic in this game. I do think he's going to be running for his life. Like we said, he's not seen a D-line like this with Miami, but we'll see. Which takes me to the final key. You got to sack him. If you're going to get there, you got to sack him, because flushing him out of the pocket, he's still going to be able to get the ball downfield. He might be able to move the chains with his legs. It's not uncommon for him to do that. And you're going to need to see good communication from the defense, obviously, with the way that they like to run their offense. My score prediction, 30-20. Canes by 10. Miami's still a 3.5-point favorite. Over under at 52.5. And surprisingly, I'm seeing more and more people pick Ole Miss. And I'm setting the fandom to the side. I thought more people were going to jump on the Miami train after beating A&M at A&M, after beating Ohio State, who many thought were going to repeat. Miami now favored. They were dogs in the previous 2 games. Now favored. A lot of people, not just Ole Miss fans, are picking Ole Miss, at least on my timeline. Right, that's what I'm seeing. Maybe you're seeing different. Most Miami fans are picking Miami. Actually, pretty much all Miami fans are picking Miami.
The same speech Lanning gave Oregon versus Colorado,
but I think
end this Cinderella story of Ole Miss.
Bingo. I think people mentioned Cinderella, and I was about to pin up Taylor's comment. I think people like a Cinderella story. I think it's fun, as we all know, to hate on Miami. So you ride that train for a little bit. It was cool to pretend to be a Miami fan. You're with the guys in the orange and green. You know, we normally don't like y'all, but handle business for the ACC. Or beat that team because you whooped up on us, and it means that, you know, at least we lost to the team that ends up going to the national championship. But no. Now it seems like everybody has flipped a switch, and they say, how cool would it be for the Ole Miss Rebels? Lane Kiffinless, by the way, left us and went to LSU. And by us, I mean them, not me. I got no part of that. I'm a Cane. How cool would it be if we were to beat the Miami team that beat Ohio State and beat Texas A&M? Has that nasty D-line. And everybody seems to be jumping on that. That's the move now. That's the play. That's what everybody's posting up. Again, on my feed. That's what I continue to see. But like I said, 20 points would be huge for Miami to hold the Rebels to that, because that would be the lowest amount all season. Be a really, really good look for the defense. And they're already motivated, right? But it could be some positive things to look at when you go into that national championship game. Gopple-danger, good to see you. Lit City. If we shut down Chambliss, we shut down Ole Miss. That's true, Miami boy. Good to see you, bro. The Lane train, more like the lame train. Am I right? All right, I'll see you later, Shogun. So we're going to get the phone lines to open up. You know, I've spoke my piece. I just wanted to kind of double down on everything, tell the people that I've not changed my mind. I still think that this is, I think every game here in the playoffs could be a battle to an extent. It's not necessarily going to be easy. I'm not going to come on here and just instantly claim victory. These are the 4 best teams in the country that are left. Whether you believe that or not, these teams found a way to win. Here they are in the college football playoff semifinal game. Indiana, Oregon, Ole Miss, Miami, all deserve to be here because they found a way to get it done no matter what happened. Here we are. And before I get the phone line opened up, you glad we got Mario over Kiffin? I remember that. Yeah, and I was a big-time Lane supporter at the time. I don't deny that. There's video evidence of anything and everything I've ever said.
on the side of your
All the
helmet.
videos are up.
Joey would still pick Ball State if we win 35-14.
Yeah. Well, he's on the Miami train now. Miami's good enough to win it all, remember? Remember? I do want to give a shout out to Sleeper for powering the phone lines tonight, the official sponsor of tonight's stream. And I just wanted to share my picks that I have in for Wild Card Saturday coming up here.
I think it will be Miami and Oregon in the Natty.
Man,
This is what it takes.
wouldn't that be crazy? Wouldn't it be crazy, man?
On the side of your helmet.
Thanks for wearing a hat.
So here's
Go
what's
Kings.
awesome about Sleeper. The app is free to download, and you can turn your sports knowledge into some real money with it. I have locked in actually 2 picks here, and I went for the Jags and Bills game because I think that one's going to potentially be a high-scoring game. I got one play here with 2 picks, Lawrence over 1.5 passing touchdowns, and Kincaid over 16.5 for his longest reception, 10-28. And then I got a 20-39-80, Washington over 3.5 receptions, Kincaid 25+ receiving yards. You can see we've won a little over $450 so far this season on the Sleeper app. So you can try it out if you would like to for free. Top link in the description. Just plug in code word COOP. That activates that 100% deposit match up to $100 on that first deposit. And like I said, it's free. You can use it for more than just that. You can go get score updates. Right? I could have been following play-by-play for the Miami Wake Forest game, which is now over. Did Miami win? I hope Miami won. But you can follow play-by-play here on these games. You've got hockey, anything if you're traveling. That way you can keep up with it. But the picks contest are just my personal favorite. Just picking more or less on player stats. It makes watching the games a lot of fun. So check them out. Shout out to Sleeper again for sponsoring the stream, powering the phone lines tonight. Let's see if we can give somebody $600. You won $300 on Sleeper, still down $100. We got to get it back, man. Got to get it back. So let's get the phone lines open up here. They did win. Yo, I know we're talking football tonight, but
This is what it takes.
okay, all right.
To wear the U on the side of your helmet.
Joey gonna see Mario and Ray and Mike behind him in sleep.
Flicks, you've always got the jokes, man. I love it. I appreciate the love, man. Toxic Fart also says, thanks for wearing a hat. Yeah, now you guys know. If you hadn't seen me without a hat, you saw in the skit. If you haven't seen it, don't watch it. All right, don't watch it. And Joe, man, that would be cool. You know, if Oregon finds a way, while I'm getting the phone lines booted up here, who do you guys have, Indiana or Oregon? I feel like everybody in the country is going to be riding with Indiana. Could Oregon get the win? I think that they have Indiana. It's just a 3.5-point favorite as well, right? Yeah, I mean, I think everybody's going to be on Indiana, myself included. Yeah. What do you know? The phone line worked right out of the gate. Look at that. It's going to be a good night. Good to see you, Phil. Phoenix Sky's in here. I'll see you in a minute, bro. Kyle, you are officially the first call of the night. How does it feel?
Good. That's like second time in a row.
Okay, boom. This year?
I mean, that's good luck.
Not this year. This season?
Yeah. The last Ohio State one.
Oh,
Remember?
okay, boom. It feels weird.
Yeah.
I keep having to correct myself because I keep saying this year, and I'm like, no, Coop, it's 2026.
Oh, no,
Technically last year, you know?
Right, because we were like a day before.
Yeah.
I mean, like right when it
On the side of
dropped.
your
You know?
helmet.
Yeah.
Man
Yeah,
fell off
dude.
I was eating when I was watching preview
and also my
loudly
score
crying.
was so close. I had 16-14
Yeah.
for the Ohio State game.
That's
I
not
was only 8
bad.
points off, man. Yeah, so
So has it set in yet? For real? Like we keep saying it, but Miami is one game away from a national championship.
it's killing me, man. I was I wasn't really. I mean, I was having fun the last game, but I really wasn't, dude. I was so. I was like,
Really?
I literally joked with Amber. I told her like, I feel like Mario. I can't be happy until we win it all. I just can't be, dude. I mean, it's just stressful. It's like it's just because each game you have confidence in Miami, but you just don't know what the next team is going to bring. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
So
that's
you're
fair.
just constantly like trying not to let doubt in your head. You're just trying to keep, moving forward, but it's just hard.
I mean, obviously, I'm hoping and praying that we win it all. It's just
All
I
right.
I guess that I my brain like rewired itself after we lost to SMU. And every week I've just
Yeah.
been this guy that's like, I'm thankful to be here. I'm happy. Like, but I want to win, of course. I'm just saying.
That's good. Yeah. Cause I guess I have the weight of the 23 to 24 years of being disappointed. And now we're here and it's like, we can't screw this up. We're going to play it in Miami, just like when we won the first title. You know what I mean? It just feels like it's all supposed to happen this way.
Yeah.
And I don't want it to be a I just want to keep winning.
I know it
Um,
feels like it's meant to be. Why else
yeah,
would it work out
it
this
really
way?
does.
You know what I'm saying?
I know it really does just feel like it's going to happen. And I said it funnily in the beginning of the season, like it'd be awesome, like we play in Miami, but you never really know that. Like you never really think that like you're going to be in that position,
Yeah. Now, what do you think about
Um,
it's Chambliss this, Chambliss that. Look at Trinidad. I'm sure they're probably going to spotlight him in some sort of way, before the game.
yeah.
Is this a major concern or what?
I mean, to me, like honestly, it's the whole key. I think to us beating them or having trouble with them. So, like, I mean, to me, if and we've already seen mobile quarterbacks, but I believe this would be the best mobile quarterback that we face, just because I give them credit.
I
They're
agree.
here,
I
and
think he is the best one. Yeah.
right, you know what I mean. They and he has the receivers, but it comes down to me, like if we can do what Georgia couldn't, which I know we're better than Georgia's defense.
Yeah.
Really all we need to do is like it was just like I said against Reed and against Sayin, was if we could get pressure to them, get sacks, cause turnovers, that's all we need to do to Chambliss, and we can win this
Yeah.
game.
Well, but Kyle, do you
I
do you
just think
realize
that's
do
gonna
you
be enough.
realize what you just said? Do you realize what you are able to say this season?
Yeah.
You just said, I feel like we got a better defense than Georgia. Did you think that you would be able to say that? We didn't know what we were going to get out of Heatherman. We knew it was a revamped defense, bringing in a bunch of guys from the portal. And you just said, man, who would have thought?
Hey, I kept saying all season, even coming into the playoff, I thought Georgia was going to be the team to beat. I really didn't honestly really think that they would even not be here at this point. And right, like I never could have called Heatherman coming in. Now, I mean, like he sounded exciting, but it's like you came from Minnesota. Now I know he came from like the Greg Schiano tree, which is good because Greg Schiano used to be at Miami, and like we know of him, but I didn't think he was the real deal. I mean, he's the real deal. Like, pay that man all you can pay him, because I don't want him to go.
Yeah.
I mean,
I think he'll be
really
fine.
don't
I
want
mean,
to
it's
lose
just 1 year with him, and even if it were to end tomorrow, that's a deep run into the playoffs. I wouldn't be too concerned about that personally. I think would be fine.
But what do you think, Coop? Because I've heard some people say like we do win it all. Like how long? Because they think like Heatherman might stay like another year. Like, do you think there's a possibility he really wants to like go be a coach anytime soon, or do you feel like we have him pretty good?
I definitely don't think he would win a natty and then bounce the very next year. I think that would just be kind of crazy. I think that we could talk about it. I hate because it's going to sound like I'm riding the fence. I know none of us know at the end of the day, but like I don't know what his dreams and aspirations are with his coaching
I don't
career? Does he
either.
want to climb the ladder? Is he fine with just being a really highly paid defensive coordinator? Not everybody wants to be the head guy. You know, everybody always talks about head coaching jobs and stuff. Some guys just want to focus on their craft, what they love. And for him, defense, you know, and if that's the case, obviously he would have no reason after a season like this to even consider leaving for a while.
Yeah, I hope he's like a Venables where like he stays as a DC for a long time for us, and then if he ever decides, it'd be way longer into his career. You know, that's what I hope. I guess I just asked the question because it makes you like it makes you worry because he's so good, dude. It's like he came in 1 year, and I mean, remember our defense from last year?
Oh, I tried to forget, but unfortunately, I've still not been able to.
I mean, look, Coop, we've got the best defense in this playoff.
I agree.
I mean, besides Indiana.
No, I agree.
And I think our talent, dude, you can't. It's like they said, you can't tell me that Indiana's D-line's better than ours, but they're also a good defense. So, I mean, that's why I say, dude, it's all going to be the defense is going to end up winning this thing for us, like the whole thing. Not saying the offense isn't, but I'm just saying the offense to this year's team is like what Cam Ward's offense was to that year's team. You know what I mean?
That's fair. I like
except
that.
For this offense can deliver, but they don't need to deliver.
We've said they don't have to be super explosive. Just be efficient.
No, they don't.
Don't turn the ball over. And put some points on the board, you know, finish some of those drives and do just enough to get it done because the defense is going to hold it down. They're going to limit these teams when it comes to scoring because I don't want to end up in a crazy scenario where it's a score for score battle against Ole Miss. I don't like that.
No.
So
I don't want to shoot out at all.
Yeah.
I mean, preferably I hope we keep them to like 20 points at the least. Because, I mean, they are a good offense. But, I mean, we have a really great defense. It comes down to me, if we can, like I said, if we can keep them under 30 points, you know. And if we can, you know, hold Chambliss to like 100 passing yards, something like that, I think that's going to win us the game.
Speaking of numbers and holding teams to certain amounts, what are you thinking, Kyle?
Dude, this one's hard because, like, they score points, and we really don't, you know what I mean? Like, in the playoffs, we've only scored 10 points and then 24. And I don't want to say that it's going to be a big scoring game.
Now, look at, you know, you can't necessarily directly compare them, plus they didn't play each other.
Yeah.
But I think going into that Ohio State game, they were averaging around 38 points per game, and you hold them to 14.
How much is Ole Miss averaging again?
Well, actually, maybe I'm thinking of Ole Miss. Ole Miss is at 38. It might have been Ohio State. Were they 34? They were in that same round. They were close.
Yeah, I think it was 34 for them.
It's something close to that, yeah.
Okay, and we held them to 14.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Let's see. Okay. Let me think. I'm going to say.
Don't overthink it. Go with your gut.
I know it's hard. Yeah, when you try to overthink, and you're definitely going to not. I'll say Coop 27-17.
27.
Let's just do that.
17. I'm guessing Kane's on top, right?
Yeah, so it'll be 3 points more than last game, but still a 10-point victory, and I think that would be like, wow. I mean, that still would be a wow, I think, because most people don't expect
if it's one team built to deal with 1 or 2 dudes that are carrying Ole Miss,
I think that's
going
to be the key. I think we can't let Chambliss have a lot of stats. Not to say that would win them the game, but we just can't. You know, we got to hold them under a certain margin of points. So.
And again, what we're talking about, you know, with my 20, that being the lowest point total they've been held to this entire season, 17 would be even lower than that. And the thing is, it's not unreasonable to believe that this Miami defense can accomplish that.
Right. I mean, they've proved it time and time again. I mean, we held A&M to 3 at their own home.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah,
that's still tough, even if A&M isn't as good as Ole Miss. You know.
Yeah, it's impressive, man.
Did they play this year?
Who?
I don't know if they even played, or well, not this year, but last year. Did you remember if A&M and Ole Miss played?
No, I don't believe so. I don't think that we share.
Oh, that's right.
I don't think that we share any opponents. No. They actually they played Florida. Excuse me. Ole Miss did play Florida. That's right.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
But yeah, no.
And I heard that I heard Florida's defense really held him in check. So I mean, if Florida's defense can hold him in check, I think we definitely can. Bain and Mesidor just freaks. Like it ain't gonna be any easy task for them.
Well, Kyle, I got you locked in 27-17. Yet another game that we get to watch tomorrow, and it's even bigger than the one before, and even bigger than the one that was before that. Here we are.
Oh yeah, for sure. It's gonna be insane, man.
Yeah. All right, bro.
Insane.
I will see you then. I got you locked in.
I'll see you tomorrow night, Coop. Go Canes.
All right, peace, bro.
Yep.
Boy, let me tell you, I almost messed up. Instead of hitting end call, I almost clicked end stream. I had a major malfunction brain fart right there, and that would have been not good. Not good at all. Duck with the 2, I appreciate that. He says, for this defense. Duck's a big fan of, I believe, defense and stopping the run and or running the ball. I think. Daniel Alfonso with the Big Ten says, if it's one team built to deal with 1 or 2 dudes that are carrying Ole Miss, it's Miami. Go Canes. It's well said. Because again, everybody's talking about who? Chambliss and Lacey. Their quarterback and their running back. It's not that they don't have other playmakers, but again, it's not someone that you highlight. They're going to talk about Stribling and a few other guys, but it's not a Jeremiah Smith. It's not a Carnell Tate. It's not some of these big, huge playmakers that are putting up 1,000+ yards this season. They like to spread the ball around. They have the depth, especially in that receiver room. They're going to rotate a lot of guys, but it's Chambliss and Lacey are the stars offensively. So I think as Canes fans that should be able to shut those guys down and handle it. We'll see. Currently 37,000 feet in the air en route to the Fiesta Bowl. Look at that, man. The internet's amazing. We got somebody on the plane ride. Where are you going from to get to Arizona? Jonathan, that's awesome, bro. That's freaking awesome. Checking in. That's really cool stuff. Really cool. One game away, man. You're right. One game away. So the number is on the left-hand side of your screen. Would love to hear from you, Dirty South TV, if you get an opportunity. No pressure, of course. 865-229-4131. You don't have to say a lot. You can just give me your score prediction if you want. I'll break the ice. Come on, man. Take in this moment. Enjoy it. Let's have some fun. All right, it looks like I've got, I feel like this is the full name, not a user. Sheldon?
Yeah, what's up, man?
Sheldon, how are you, bro?
Man, I finally got through. 34-25 Miami.
Oh shoot, hold on. Okay, let me write it down. You're quick to the trigger here. Sheldon. All right, you got to tell me again. That went in one ear and out the other.
34-25 Miami.
34-25 Miami. So you got a high scoring game. Okay.
Yeah, but they're getting points in garbage time, and we just kick 2 field goals at the end of the game just to keep them off of us.
Fair enough.
So,
yeah.
Yeah.
All right. We got a decent kicker. We like Carter Davis. They like their kicker.
Yeah.
He's pretty good.
It's going to be one of those. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, you go ahead. You good.
No, I think it's going to be one of those games where that score is not going to be as close as what the game actually was, you know?
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
We're going to shut down the run. We just need to make him Carson Beck us. Can you drive down the field, throw the intermediate passes, you know what I'm saying, 10 to 15 yards, take what the defense gives you. If he can't do that, and I think we'll shut down Kawan Lacey, so we're good. We're good. 34-25.
All right, bro. I like it. Straight to the point, all business with a Miami win. I'll take it. I got you locked in, bro, for the 600.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
All right, appreciate you. He meant business. Called in and right the numbers, man. Didn't ease into it, nothing. I like it. I like it. Yeah, we'll try to get you in here. Just keep calling. Yeah, so what happens is it gets hammered, basically. It gets hammered. And it takes it a second to push a phone call through. Sometimes it gives you voicemail. Sometimes it just rings. It's all over the place. But I'll try to get you in here. My man Flick's in the building. How are you, bro?
Yo.
What's up, man? You're on. You're in.
Yo, finally.
You been trying for a minute there?
Holy crap, bro. I've been on for like a while.
It's tough sometimes. You know?
Oh, yeah, it's really tough. Tell you. Oh, man,
so where's your confidence level, bro? Talk to me.
You know what? When I saw the Georgia Ole Miss game, it was at, 50-50. But now thinking about it, Georgia has not a good pressure. They don't have good pressure, and they went after Trinidad the whole game. I think I'm at 80% right now. I'm at 80% right now.
Floor laughing.
Okay. So feeling pretty good.
Yes. But, man, I did not think we will be here at the SMU game at all. Like,
yeah,
I was so, defeated on my bed.
No, you're fine. I was just going to say, I don't try to deny it. Because I know a lot of people will be like, well, I always believed, and there are plenty of people that did. It's not that my big thing was I kept saying, if they will give Miami a shot, I think they can make a deep run. But I said, I don't think they're going to let us in. No way. 2-loss team, not playing in the conference championship, but thankfully it worked out, and obviously they made the right decision. Here we are in the semifinal game.
Hey, man, let me tell you. Nick Saban, he was right about us. Let me say that.
Which part? The part where he said we got them big asses up front? Remember when he said
everything.
That? Got them big asses that he likes?
No. Yeah, that too. Everything he was right about us this year. Who? The most dangerous team in this college football playoff? Yes, we are. Sign me up for that. Wait, Coop, would we be the first 10 seed to win? Right? I think so.
That's a great question. I do not know the answer to that. I'm not sure.
Or the lowest seed, yeah.
It is pretty crazy when you think about it, though, being the 10. Because what was Let me see if I still have the graphic here.
Wait, no, Ohio State was number 8
I'm back,
last year.
Co-op. Gonna try and get through the phone line tonight.
Yeah, Ohio State was number 8 last year.
If we go back and look when they dropped the bracket originally here, when they announced Miami in, so Texas A&M would have been 7, Ohio State 2, and then Ole Miss is going to be 6. So yeah, that's pretty crazy.
Yeah.
The 10 seed, yeah.
Man.
Well.
But let me tell you, if we can stop this offense from scoring more than 20, I think we have a good chance of beating Oregon or Indiana.
Yeah.
And
I'm with you.
People say we can't, but they're gonna have a big game versus us because of their tempo. Bro, we versed FSU, SMU, and they didn't go over 30. The only reason why SMU won 26 was because of overtime game, which
everybody who watched that game. No, you're fine. I'm the one who's interrupting. Anybody who watched the SMU game knows that, and it's not an excuse. I'm just saying, it was penalties and the turnovers. And the fact that Miami was still right there and it went to overtime, like I said, I understand not looking for a participation trophy, not loser talk. I'm just saying a lot of people just look at the score and they say, ha ha, you lost to the Mustangs. Ha ha, ha 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 ha. Okay, well, if you actually watch the game, it could have, man, you know what I'm saying. You guys know what I'm trying to get at here.
Wait, but I don't want to jinx us, but
I don't believe in that crap. Come on, man. It ain't real. Just say it.
No. But in a college football place, we have not gotten any serious flags, have we?
Any what flags?
It's like serious flags, like any pass interference or anything.
Shoot, no,
right?
what the Ohio State game? How many flags did Miami have?
Wait, did we only have? I thought we only had 2, right?
I don't even think it was 2, was it?
Yeah, we didn't have that many like calls on us. I think we've been pretty solid.
Yeah, not been heavily penalized in the playoffs, which has been nice because that's something that was putting Miami in a real tough position, at times throughout the season. And that didn't help Beck out either, you know. You got a 3rd and 2 and it turns into a 3rd and 7 or beyond, and that makes it kind of tough. So they've been really locked in the playoffs.
Just want to say, the ACC refs, without, I'm not gonna. The ACC refs are kind of holding us back. I'm not gonna lie. I don't know what they were smoking, but please give us Big Ten refs or something else, because there's no way those ACC refs is allowed to do all that. There's no way.
It's just crazy, and I want to say one thing here, and then I'll get the numbers from you.
Mm-hmm.
Not getting ahead of ourselves. It's fine. We're fans, so we can kind of talk some hypotheticals and just think about what could possibly happen. It is still just wild, though, to think about Miami being the 10 seed, having 2 losses, did not even play in the conference championship, and to think that it's not impossible for them to win a national championship with all those things happening that I just said.
Oh, yeah. I was shocked when they got us in the playoffs. I'm telling you, I was shocked. But, man.
It's almost kind of funny that way, isn't it?
Yeah.
Funny's the wrong word, I guess. That's a poor choice with the wording. But it's just funny because then all the teams that said Miami's dog shit for losing those games, and then they turn around and win a national championship. If that's what it took to get here, if that's the path we had to take, if that's what needed to happen, then I guess it is what it is, right? That's all everybody's trying to do is win an Natty.
Man, Mario looks so locked in, man. Like, Mario did not give a crap about his press conference. He just wants to go in his, he just wants to go to his room, game plan, watch film with the guys. That's all he wants to do. He does not care anything about this press conference. Let's be honest now. This man was not smiling a bit. That man was not smiling a bit. Let me tell you, I think that these guys got a little bit intimidated. I'm not gonna lie.
Maybe.
It kind of looked like it.
So, Flicks, what do you got for me?
Mm-hmm.
Let's talk numbers. Okay. What do you got for a score here?
Okay.
$600 on the line. So you gotta use your brain, not the fandom, not your heart here. You got to win that 600.
My heart tells me to blow up, but my brain, I'm going to say 31-17 Miami. 31-17 Miami, yeah.
31-17. Obviously, I think Canes fans would be very happy with that as a 3.5-point favorite, holding them to 17. That'd be big.
And Malachi 20 finally goes off in playoffs this game.
I know. The thing is, he doesn't have to, but everybody's kind of waiting for that moment and expecting it to happen at some point, I feel like. Where's the triple-digit game for Tony where he's got 100 plus, You feel like it's about to happen.
It better.
Hey, Flicks.
I'd rather have that.
I was just say I got you locked in, man. 31-17. You're officially
All right, bro.
in, and hopefully this time tomorrow would be maybe about halftime. We're feeling pretty good, I hope.
Hey, I don't care. If we dominate them, I don't really give a shit about my pick. But hey, if you're up 31-0 in halftime, bro, give me that for sure.
Right.
Yo, imagine Coop if we're up 31-0 in halftime. That'd be nice.
Yeah. Foot on the gas, though. That'd be my comment. Flex,
Yeah.
I'll see you tomorrow, bro.
See ya, bro.
All right, peace. I wanted to not forget. I think this is something that's really interesting to bring up. Taylor said officiating has been letting everybody play. Do you think they had like a big meeting and they said, we're going to have to ease up on the penalties during the playoffs? I'm not talking about just Miami, right? You mentioned everybody, and you're right. I feel like most of these games, and maybe I missed it, but I feel like most of them, there's not been a ton of penalties, and it's actually been kind of refreshing. It's been kind of nice to see, letting them play. I like it. Phoenix with the 1 to the PayPal says, I'm back, Coop. Going to try to get through the phone line tonight. We'll see if we can get you in here. Joe Companion with the 2 says, oh, piss. You know how hard it was for me? And I take shots. I talk trash. Not a ton, but I will. I kind of like the little subtle shots to wait and see if people notice it, but a lot of people don't. Do you know how hard it was for me to not put oh, piss in every single title that I made this week leading up to the game? I wanted to do it so bad because in real life, it's not that this isn't real life, but this is the internet. In real life, I call them old piss. Everybody in my family calls them old piss. That's what everybody says. It's old piss. Yeah. Georgia didn't really set the edge on Chambliss. Chambliss's throws, they're either short bullet throws or he floats them. The floaters will get him. That same thought process. Yep. Hopefully we see another pick 6 from Keontae Scott, man. Good to see you, Harsh. We got Tyler checking in. We'll open it back up, take a few more phone calls here. Yeah, I just have a bad habit. I just say seed. I know what you're saying, Seth. It's just what pops in my head. When I see the number by a team, I think seed. All right, it's open. Coop from another Coop. All right, we got a number that I don't have saved in the contact list. 470. Who we got? Okay. It's open. Hey, yo, in the building. Good to see you, man. Holy smokes. MS79, you made it.
What's up, brother?
He has
Yeah, I
arrived.
was watching the Canes beat Wake Forest earlier, so I was a little bit late.
What was there some
basketball.
drama at the end of that or something? People kept saying out of bounds or somebody. I don't know. Everybody was complaining about something.
Yeah, it was a crazy game, man.
What's their? Does anybody know what's their record in the ACC at the moment?
They're 2-0 in the ACC and they're 13-2 overall.
Who else did they beat in the ACC? Pitt.
Yeah, I think it was Pitt last week.
Yep.
Pretty sure it was.
Okay, yeah, it was Pitt.
Yeah, Pitt and Wake Forest so far, which are both Pitt. Yeah, they're both pretty good basketball teams. So I mean, we're doing pretty good.
Heck yeah, I know there was a lot of doubt. We'll get to football with the what's his name? I always say it wrong. Jay, however you say his name.
Oh yeah,
coming in.
Yeah. Yep. I can't say it, so I went with what you just said.
If anybody's gonna mispronounce a name, it's gonna be me. It's just become the normal,
Well, and I'm gonna try and let it go towards you. That way, I don't mess it up. You know
Fair.
how announcers do that on TV too. They'll let one guy fuck it all up.
I've learned. I think, man,
yeah.
the key is to just keep it moving and don't acknowledge it, because then when you do, it just puts more attention on it, and then everybody calls you out for it and laughs. Just say it and just be confident and just keep it moving.
Just plow straight through. Who cares?
Yeah.
It wasn't like you didn't try. It wasn't meaning offense or nothing. So you just didn't say it right. It's like, all right, well, let's go, proceed. But man, I'm excited about this. I mean, I'm pumped. I know we all are. I'm like Michael Irvin right now on the sideline, cracking out.
I notice everybody's getting the belts out now. The other night, I think he might even still be live right now. Coach Hayes had his belt out, and he was over there whipping the desk and smacking the wall, about hitting the ceiling. He's throwing that thing around everywhere.
Yeah, they're cracking everything with them belts.
And what is it? It was the wall. Then it went from the wall to a garbage can. Then it went from a garbage can to the cooler, and I think they even put a jersey on it. He's something else, man.
Hey, we win it all, man. Or even we get this win tomorrow. When we get this win tomorrow, you should get your trash can out that you've been in a couple times and whip it.
Yeah. I don't know, man. If we win a natty, I think he might be they're gonna have to escort him out. He might go out on the field and start beating actual players with it.
Oh, I'm sure. Oh yeah,
he's gonna be on another level.
But he's the same as us. We've been waiting a long time, man. Mm-hmm. I mean, even for what we have now, it's been a long time. It's funny how that little skit where people have like Homer Simpson going back in the bushes and stuff.
Yeah,
where all the haters are going back in the bushes right now.
Yeah, I've not been seeing as many people chirping as I'm used to. Some of the ones that are the regular yappers.
Well, Manny Diaz won the ACC champ, and shut up.
I know exactly who you're talking about.
Oh yeah, there's a couple of them.
Yeah.
But, man, I think I'm gonna go around kind of what you are, except I'm gonna go with 31 Miami and 21 for Ole Miss.
31 and 21.
A fun little fact too. I'm pretty sure we beat Ole Miss in basketball this year too.
Oh, okay. Interesting. Well, what's also interesting is Miami scores 10. Now, to be fair, in the A&M game, weather, wind was absolutely a factor in that one.
Right. We probably should have been up. Let's even give them some points. It should have been more like a 19 to 10.
Mm-hmm.
I would say.
With you. I agree.
If the wind wasn't so bad.
And then Ohio State, it still counts. Obviously, I think it's baloney when people act like it doesn't. But you get the late touchdown with Marty Brown to make that one 24. Now you get even deeper into the playoffs. Every team's different, though. And now everybody's got Miami putting up 30-plus on Ole Miss. Is that just because of what the Ole Miss defense?
What we score on Notre Dame?
27.
Yes, so I mean it's not that far fetched.
Yeah.
I mean I don't think Ole Miss's defense is that good, man.
I'm with you. Yeah.
So in defenses win championships outside. Okay, let's go with outside of LSU with Joe Burrow that year.
It's just nice.
Why I think we. Sorry, go ahead.
No, you go ahead.
I was just going to say that's why I think they should have maybe let us in last year with Cam Ward. Because
I got you.
Sometimes you can outthrow everybody,
Yeah.
But it's rare. It's rare.
It's just nice to see because, most people are under the impression that they think the approach will be to slow the game down, run the ball a lot, but still confident enough to think that, Miami can put up 30-plus. And again, I'm in the same boat. I have them right at 30. So I believe that they're capable of that as well.
Yeah, if we break off some big runs, man, I mean, our guys aren't going to stop running if they break wide open. I mean, we get Pringle or, Fletcher. Fletcher, man, is he broke one out for more than
He's been so close,
outside of the 50-yarder.
He's been so close.
Yes, but I think he turns in. He wants that smoke, man. I don't hate it, but I think he just wants to hit people.
Well, I mean, it is what it is, I guess.
You remember the Virginia Tech game?
Yeah. Yeah.
He could have cut more left and went in for the end zone, and no, he went right for the guy and ran into him.
Yeah, he did. I remember that.
But I mean, I think he did that in the Ohio State game. Not as bad though. It wasn't quite as obvious, but he still did it. And I think he does it on purpose because it wears people down. He's like, all right, let's do this. And every time you get hit, you realize it.
And he has been playing really well though.
Yeah.
These last couple of games, he has.
I really hope I mean, of course, I hope they all win it, but man, to win it for his daddy would be great.
Oh yeah. Yeah, that was definitely tough when that all happened for him. And I love that story with him. You know, where we talked about it, where he still texts him. He goes through the same routine, like his dad is still here, saved his number and stuff. That's really cool.
Yep.
All right, man, brother. So I got you locked in. A 10-point win.
We will be 13
Miami.
and 2 tomorrow.
Buddy.
Yes, sir.
Oh man. who would have thought I'd be taking your phone call on January 7th talking about a game that Miami is going to play tomorrow? Isn't that crazy?
I did. I actually did, because I said if we beat I thought if we beat Notre Dame and the Gators, I thought we could win a national championship.
Oh, well.
And I know those two. Notre Dame didn't end up that bad, but the Gators did. But you know, I still think
let's all point and laugh. Hold on. Let's all point and laugh at the Gators.
So funny.
Oh, buddy. I've already seen their talks. They're gonna win a national championship next year. They're making big moves.
Yep.
You know I gotta troll them. So
let's go kick Porta Potty's ass. I mean, Hottie Toddy. Is that what they say, or Porta Potty?
Hottie, I don't know. Beats me. MS,
All
I
right,
appreciate
brother.
you, bro. I'll see you tomorrow.
All right, Pet Max, man. Have a good one.
I'll do it. Peace.
All right, bye.
Any chance we control Florida Gator fans, let's do it. They were live talking about, the big portal guy that they got. You know, are you guys freaking out about the portal with Miami? I've seen a lot of people online in panic mode. We talked about this last night in the live stream. I'm not panicking right now. Like, it's not that it's not important, because of course it is. Like, you got to multitask. You got to be on top of it. You always got to be working on that roster recruiting. But again, we're talking about Mario Cristobal. We all said win the games. Maybe game day coaching is a problem. You can name off all these different little things we want to pick at. Recruiting is not one of them that we're super concerned about. You know, I see quarterbacks coming off the board and stuff, and everybody's saying, well, if it's not him, who's it's going to be? Look, I'm sure they're making some moves. They can multitask. But right now, the impact of going to a national championship and potentially winning it can do major things for this program. It's going to be all right. It's fine. I'm not worried about it. I'm not concerned about it. But I've seen a lot of people that are panicking. What names are we getting? Who's coming in? What are we doing? We're playing a semifinal game. It'll be all right. We'll be all right. James says, I don't give a shit about the portal right now. Well, we got playoff games to win. They're capable of doing both. You know? Okay, this might be the same 470 caller. Who we got?
Coop, what's going on, brother?
What's up, man? How you doing?
Pretty good, man. How about yourself?
You know what? Playing a football game tomorrow, I got no complaints.
I hear you, brother. Right.
So who we got on the line? What's your YouTube username?
Yeah, man. This is Ricky Duncan. I'm the guy who actually called in earlier and the call dropped.
Okay, gotcha. I thought you were mad and hung up on me.
No, man. I had it hooked to my my damn AirPods, and the call dropped when I was trying to switch it to speakerphone.
Apple user?
Yeah.
Oh no, man. That explains why this. Anyway, I'm just kidding. I like to give people Apple users a hard time. I'm an Android guy, myself.
Oh yeah, yeah, me too. But but now, yeah, man. Hell, I've been listening to you for the past probably 3 or 4 years now. But this is the first time I've ever been able to get through to you.
I appreciate it. Hey, we love first time callers, and I can't think of a better time to do it for a game like this and $600
right
on the
after
line.
we got revenge on Ohio State.
Yeah, and this is the biggest that the prize pool has ever been for the score prediction contest. So it's a win-win. So I got to ask you, though, I mean, how you feeling about the game? I would like to get just a thought or two from you.
Above cloud nine, dude. I mean, I'm like, ever since, the 2 losses, that when we dropped the ball twice during the regular season, the way we've been playing since those 2 games, I wasn't, concerned at all whether it was going to be Ole Miss or Georgia, honestly.
Fair.
I mean, it's just like, because Beck, of course, he's not Cam and what we had last year and whatnot, but with the defense that we have, as long as he just, plays like he has been playing since those 2 losses and just manages the game, I don't see anybody who's going to stop us.
Look, continue to say it. 0 interceptions in the playoffs so far from Carson Beck.
Exactly, man. Right.
But we said before, you have Reed putting up 240 plus passing. You've got Sayin approaching that or beyond. But the picks, right? You got 2 from Reed. You got 1 from Sayin. And
then we got how many sacks, in the past 2 games?
Yeah.
So that, and then I really think that because it's no secret that we pretty much just went up against, unless we face Indiana, the stoutest defense that we were going to see this postseason. And so with what we're about to go up now, I think Mally's going to, I think Malachi Tony, I think he's going to go off, and between him and Fletcher, and I seriously don't think the game's even going to be close.
Really? Okay. Well, that being said, what do you got for me?
Score prediction, man. I'm feeling, Canes 38-20.
Whoa, buddy, you weren't all right. So you said it and you meant it. All right.
Oh, absolutely, yeah, absolutely. I mean, shit. There's a reason I got it tattooed over my heart.
There you go. Shoot, I got to get it tatted on me somewhere. As much as I say Miami means to me, I mean, I got my first tattoo 2 years ago, and it was something small to kind of get my feet wet. Is this gonna hurt real bad or what? I gotta be a man. It ain't gonna hurt. I can handle it. And I was like, okay, well, it ain't too bad. Maybe I'll get something bigger eventually. That'd be something cool. So, Miami wins the national championship, get a Miami tattoo. That'd be pretty badass.
Yeah, exactly, bro. So, quick question. Well, what went through your mind when Jacoby Thomas caught that interception last game against Ohio State?
Oh, you talking about the
one that sealed it?
The key. Oh, you mean the one that sealed it at the end of the game? Whenever he sat down.
Not when Keontae Scott got the pick six, but the one that sealed it.
I'm dreaming. This is not real.
Yeah, right.
Because like I said, my thing is I'm trying to fully embrace it and enjoy it, but I can't get past this feeling of like I'm not trying to be funny. It's almost like I'm daydreaming.
Well, yeah, man. I mean, it's been, since 2002, and when we all, as we all know, we should have rightly had that natty as well.
Because I told people, there were some people in the stream the other night that said, hey, I've been a fan since 2004 or 2006. There's a ton of people that didn't witness the glory days, that don't know what it's like to win, to consistently show up in these big time games like this. They're used to seeing Miami crap the bed, and it's just being honest. And for me, specifically, everybody always says, yeah, but you got to see that 2001 national championship, and that was big. I say all the time, I didn't watch that game as a fan. I wasn't a fan yet. That was my first time watching Miami, watching college football, period. So it's different. That was a different lens I was watching that through. It was not as a fan.
Yeah, exactly. Because you see, I'm 36 myself, so
Okay, so we're the same age. There you go. So I didn't.
Because last year, man, I took my son. He's done. My 13-year-old. He's done become a huge Canes fan, and just by proxy of me. So last year, because we live in Georgia, and so every time that the Canes, come up to Atlanta to play Georgia Tech, we always go. And so they came, rolled into Atlanta last year on his birthday. So that's what he wanted to do for his birthday. He wanted to go watch, see the Canes play Georgia Tech. And, of course, that was all the way up until the point that we were undefeated. And right where mine and his seats were, man, that was the very first game we lost of the season. And when Cam got sacked from behind and the ball rolled out of his hand and because if had it rolled out of bounds, it wouldn't have been a fumble recovery and they wouldn't have got the touchdown. But it stopped right before the sideline, right in front of us, and the Tech defender scooped it up, and that was a ball game.
Well, now I gotta ask, he's still a fan, right?
Oh, absolutely.
Okay. I know.
Absolutely.
Maybe that might ruin some people. They feel like they're a jinx or something. You go to the game and it's like, oh man.
I mean, it was his first Canes game, man, and he had an absolute blast.
Sweet, raising him right. Yeah, it's just
man. No, that's what I got, dude. I'm extremely confident. Like I said, I'm thinking, 38-20 us all the way.
Uh-huh. I like it. Like I said, a lot of people come in, talk a big game, and then predict a 3-point win. You got the Canes winning by 18.
Yes, sir.
All right, man. I got you locked in. I'll save your number so I can, address you properly when you call in the next time. Let's not make this the last time. Let's make it a thing. Let's get you in here, man. I appreciate you for watching over the years, and let's have some fun tomorrow. Let's win a football game.
Yes, sir. Definitely will. Go Canes.
All right. Peace, bro. Love it, man. Love. First-time callers. Not a new viewer, long-time viewer, but first-time caller. Always really cool. Really cool. Saw Chris checking in. Chris is going to be at the game. Shout out to Chris for going and cheering for the team in person. He says it's 50 degrees here in Arizona. Oh, shoot. That's kind of chilly. 50's kind of chilly. Yeah. Good to see you in here, though, Chris. Have a good night, Shogun. Dang, it's Friday, 6 a.m. game for me. Have to adjust work time, and I can't miss the game. It's just not the same, if you record it and then try to watch it after and pretend like it's live. It just doesn't hit the same, And then you have to avoid social media for who knows how long because it's going to be all over the internet. You got to try to watch it live. You got to try to do what you can to make it happen. MS says perfect weather. All right, we'll take a few more. I was going to try to wrap this up about 10:30. We got a lot of prep work and stuff to do to get ready for tomorrow. Before I take a couple more calls, you know what? You're right. I do. Funny story. The glasses he used to wear, I think it was last year. He's changed them since then. You're not going to believe this. I have the exact same glasses. I have 2 pairs of glasses that I rotate, and the frames that I had were the exact same frames that he had. Literally, if I would grow a little more facial hair and I had a little bit more hair, we could be the same person. Not even kidding. But if you guys check out anything, oh yeah, I got you. I can get you in here, Jason. 260. Oh, let me put it down here. I got you, bro. Before we take a couple more phone calls to close this thing out, if there's any video that you watch of mine before the game, this is not a plug for me. I know it's going to kind of seem like it, but hear me out for a second. Go watch the Inside Insight episode, Miami versus Ole Miss, with the guest that I brought on, Ashley. The reason why I always push those is because it's fans of our opponent that come onto that show, and they know there's a good chance that they're going to get verbally assaulted down in the comments, which is fine. I mean, it's a football game. There's going to be trash talk. But I got to tell you, I put out a post every week for whatever game's coming out, and I say, hey, who's a content creator, who's a super fan that loves this team that Miami is about to play, would love to get you on and be a guest on the show and talk about the game. I won't debate you. I just want to know more about your football team from your point of view and see what you think about this game. She was the only Ole Miss fan that was willing to come on to the show. Now, I know that, there are probably Ole Miss fans that just never saw the post that would have been willing to come on, but I usually get hammered with people. That's my favorite word of the night, apparently, hammered. They're beating my door down. I have 10 or 15 people offer to come on every week, and I have to turn a bunch of people down. She was the only one. Yeah, and that's the thing. That's what I said. Not everybody does the X's and O's talk. Not everybody dives this deep into it, and that's okay, right? I wanted to get the perspective from an Ole Miss fan to see what their confidence level is, how they feel going up against the Canes. And she was the only one that would come on. I reach out to multiple people, not saying that she wasn't my first choice, but I just mean I reach out to multiple people, and they either left me unread or they said no. And she said, Coop, I will do it. And she said, I don't want to dive too deep into it. She said, but I'll come on there. I'll answer some questions. We'll talk about the game. I'll come on there. So I have a ton of respect for that. The fact that she was willing to do that and come on there. So if you watch any video, make it that one. Show her some love for that. Yeah, and I don't know. I was thinking, Chris, that maybe I just couldn't find the corner of the internet that Ole Miss fans hang out in. But I was ready to go to war after the Ohio State game. It was just, and I like it. It's fun. Like, it might seem like I'm complaining about it, but I liked the back and forth, all of the trash talk and stuff. I don't know where the Ole Miss fans are, and it's fine if they're a crowd that says, we'll see it on the field. Like, we don't want to talk trash. I can't find them. I don't know where they're at. So I don't know. It was interesting. Dirty South, I'll try to get you in here, man. 678. I'd love to hear from you. All right, we'll open it back up. We'll do a little bit of a lightning round, fastest lightning round on the platform, and every single person in this room can back me up on that. I'm going to open it up. We'll go kind of quick, not to be disrespectful, but just so we can get prepped for tomorrow. But want to get a couple more people in here. Blow the horn early tonight before the game. I've heard it's a jinx, even though I don't believe in that. Okay, hold on. I'm about to refresh. It's bugging out. If I just hung up on you, I'm sorry. Let me refresh. Acting up. 27-17? No, I didn't have a hard time finding a Buckeye channel. That was the thing. That was easy. Finding an Ole Miss person was almost darn near impossible. Phoenix, what's up, man? You got through.
What's going on, Coop? How are you?
And I am fantastic, amazing, over the moon, loving life. Shall I continue?
God, man.
This is what it takes.
Let me just say, Coop, real quick, while I have you on stream.
On the side of your helmet.
I have been following you since before the loss when we lost to FIU at the Orange Bowl. And to see how far we've come, it's almost like you can't believe that we're here right now.
I every day I wake up, I pinch myself, I smack myself. It's real. But it is. It's hard. It's hard to believe.
Like I remember you sitting in that trash can and saying that if we do not make change, we will get nowhere near a national championship. And here we are. We are one win away.
One.
Who wants it more is what it comes down to, in my opinion.
And I can tell you who it's going to be, not to get ahead of myself, if they go in with that same mindset, mentality, approach that we've seen the previous two games. Because they 100% wanted it more than that Ohio State team did.
You saw Ruben Ben in the halftime locker room?
Sure did. Yep.
Now, I'll get to my score prediction real quick, but yeah, like these guys, they seem locked in right now. They are like up at 5 a.m, watching film, practicing up until 6 or 7 p.m.
This is what it takes.
Watching more film. I think we want it more.
31-17. I know Miami will score.
With that being said,
I think U defense is better than those
Miami.
soft puppies in Athens based on TAMU and OSU games. Ole Miss won't keep up.
What do you got for me? I'm sorry.
I said 34-17 Miami.
34-17 Miami. So that's another, again, I know this doesn't necessarily mean anything. Miami's a 3.5-point favorite, so that's a big win for the Canes.
I just think Malachi Tony, Mark Fletcher are going to show out. If the pass isn't there, the run game's there. If the run game's not there, Malachi Tony's open.
Fair enough. Phoenix, I got you locked in, bro. It was good to see you. I appreciate you popping in tonight. Glad we could get you on the line. And I got you entered to win the 600 if you get it right.
Appreciate you for having me, man. Go Canes.
All right. Thanks, bro. Have a good one. We'll see you tomorrow. Now, I'm going to do something, okay? But this is going to trigger some people. Trigger warning. Trigger warning. I'm serious. Look away. Pause the stream and then skip ahead 10 to 15 seconds from now. It's going to trigger some people. All right? Hold on.
Canes going to Natty Trophy orange heart green heart orange heart green heart.
If you know, you know. Just because people were talking about it. Talking about how far we've come. Remember the time I drove all the way to Middle Tennessee State University and they put me in the newspaper for doing this? And the thing is, they put me in the newspaper for doing this, but nobody was asking where that Y went. And I have no idea. Don't look at me. Just know I arrived, I threw up the U, and I got my tail out of there. That's all you need to know. Let me get caught up here really quick. What did I miss? Lightning round. Exactly. Fastest lightning round on the platform. I knew Tropic Guy would have my back. Daniel with the Big 10 says K-Bola Coop. I don't know. Hold on. I don't know what that means. K-Bola. What a ball? I only remember the curse words if that's Spanish. But Daniel, I got you locked in. 38-26. Okay. With the 10. Thank you so much for the love. I appreciate that. Joel Shee. 31-17. I know Miami will score. I think the U defense is better than those soft puppies in Athens. I agree. And it's one of those things where it's so weird to say that, but it's true. I do think Miami's defense is better. Yeah. Based on TAMU and Ohio State game, Ole Miss won't keep up. Joshi, thank you so much for the love. I appreciate the big 5. MS with the 2 says Canes going to the Natty. Appreciate you, MS. Colton, we'll try to get you in here. Appreciate the love. I think we're caught up here. We'll get a couple more. What's K-Bola mean? It means what's good. Okay. We're so locked in. I think so too. Yep. Good to see you, DJ. Old daytime cheese. A couple more, and then we'll wrap it up for the night. But I'm hoping I'd like to get Jason in here. I'd like to get Dirty South TV in here. Let's see what we can do here. Let's take the first one that comes in. Okay, now we have a 6, 7, 8. Would this happen to be Dirty South TV?
Hey. Coop.
Hello?
Coop.
Who we got?
This is G, Dirty South TV. Buddy.
It is the Dirty South
How you been,
TV. Man, I got to say, 2025 was awesome. Like, obviously, football made it even better with the position that Miami is in, but it was just a good year all around. How have you been?
Good. Good.
been good. I'm better now than I was before even.
Hey,
and
that's what we want to hear.
Yeah, thank you. My question is, who's going to show up for Miami's defense tomorrow the most?
On the
Will
side
it
of
be
your
3?
helmet.
Will it be 4? Will
I'm
it be
gonna try to
someone
call
else? Who do you
in, but
think?
if I can't, Canes W31-24.
Who do you think it's going to be? Or are you just asking the question?
I think there's going to be someone new. Someone new's name's going to be hollered up. But I'm also thinking Bain could have a killer game.
Yeah, I mean, I think the opportunities are going to be there. I think that they're going to be able to get to Chambliss and sack him multiple times this game.
That's what I'm hoping. The more they beat him up, the better.
Yeah. Yeah, we want him flat on his back for a lot of this game. Need to make the defense needs to make their presence known. They need to let him know that he's not going to be able to get away with that all night long and not get sacked.
Yeah, and if he does get out of the pocket, I don't think he understands how fast some of our guys are. So It's not going to be just run away from us. You know what I mean?
Yeah, we need him seeing ghost out there because it seemed like that kind of happened with Sayin. You know what I mean? He was back there thinking, okay, my O-line's got me. They'll protect me. And then, bam!
Yep.
Set the tone early. Let him know.
And what's the chance our offense goes up-tempo?
It's going to be interesting to see Dawson's approach in this game. Like, I'm really looking forward to it.
Yeah, that's the one thing I can't figure out is what they could possibly have up their sleeve that'll work and work consistently throughout the whole game without it coming back to bite us.
Yep. I hope that Beck comes out
worried about it all.
dialed in like he was because he was really quick and efficient there early in that Ohio State game. Hopefully he comes out like that.
Yeah. I'm looking forward to this game. I'm optimistic that we're going to play for a national championship at home and win it because the crowd will be absolutely insane like it was for Notre Dame a couple of years ago in that game if we get to play it at home. So if they can muster up whatever they need to muster up tomorrow just to win, just to get back at home again for the next game, it's all the marbles will be in our bag then.
Yeah, a huge advantage there.
Would you go to that game?
I don't know. Like to keep it 100% honest with everybody, I have had 2 offers for a free ticket to the game. And they're not cheap, so obviously I appreciate that very much. But there is a lot involved with it, right? Like I have to get down there. I got to stay somewhere. There's just a lot. It's a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity for an experience that who knows when that chance might come around again. We would like to think that it's going to be more often, but we don't know that. There's no guarantees. What we would know is in that moment, if we're there, we're there, you know?
Yeah, timing it to where we would have a national championship team while it's at home. That's the trick.
That's a good point. At home, exactly. Yeah, that's food. Yeah.
Anyway, it's so heartwarming to see you still doing this.
9 years. This would have been year 9 doing it.
Yep.
We're still here.
Yep. Proud of you, little brother.
It's what it honestly keeps me going. I told people not to be super personal. And then I'll grab these numbers from you. It's so awesome for me because the off season, you know, is kind of tough. I get a little down and out. Everybody's had bad stuff that's happened to them. But being able to hang out with people every week and it going all the way now into January is just really awesome. I love hanging out with everybody, and having this channel is something that just it means the world to me. Like I do not know if people understand. I can always do better, but I'm putting my all into this, man. And I'm super thankful that people keep showing up and we keep growing the family. And I don't know what I would do without it. I don't.
I have an ask for you.
All right.
Do you still have your hurricane siren?
I do.
Tomorrow, I'm sure you're going to do a pregame show. Will you let that puppy rip tomorrow?
I can do that.
Appreciate that. My score is 26-6. Miami wins.
Woo, buddy. I like it, man. 26, holding that Ole Miss offense to 6 points. Wouldn't
I'm
that
counting
be?
on someone on defense that has not been there every week to step up and beat the living shit out of somebody, and maybe the quarterback, and then we just shut them down. That's what I'm hoping on.
And I want to remind people, right, because you're going to get some, no way, yeah, right. We've heard the same thing.
It's easy to happen if they start double teaming Bain and Messidor.
Every prediction sounds crazy until it happens. I said last night, if I would have told y'all, if I would have stepped up here on this platform, hear me out, and then I'll let you get out of here. If I would have made a video and said, hey, guys, guess what? Let's say, I don't know, this was August. Miami's going to go 10-2 in the regular season, lose 2 ACC games, miss out on the conference championship, but then they're going to let them in the playoffs. They're going to beat Texas A&M at College Station, and they're going to whoop up on Ohio State and leave no doubt. You would have told me I was out of my mind, yes or no?
Probably, yeah.
Yeah.
But us beating Ohio State was the creme de la creme in football history for me after what they did.
I bet. Yeah. So my point is, all these predictions sound kind of crazy and outlandish until it happens. Anything could happen.
Yep.
So, hey, man, I appreciate you. It was good to hear from you.
Yeah, save my number. Stay in touch.
I got you. I'll add. I'll see. Let me see if.
To the family.
Yeah, let me write it down here real quick while I still got you on the line. And then, all right, I got it.
If you go down for the game, if we play at home, I might go down there too. I'll see you down there.
All right, I'll definitely let everybody know. I'll make a decision and post something about it. So.
Right on. Have a great night. Happy
New Year. I appreciate you,
bro.
Same to you.
Yep.
All right, bye-bye. Man, me and Dirty South TV go way back. I remember him being on my channel when we was just a wee little lass on this platform, and he was on there showing me love and calling into the shows and stuff. Great guy. Hey, Jason, you wanna give me a call one more time? We'll see if we can get you in here. You want to give me a call? You want to give it one more go? And we're going to wrap up here in a moment. Again, 603.50 on the line. I got to remember here. We'll see if we can get one or two more in here, and then we're going to wrap it up for real. We're out here working overtime. We're 15 minutes over. All right, let me refresh it. If it hangs up on you, I did not do it on purpose. I wish it would quit acting up like this. It does at the worst possible time. Give me a call, Jason. I'm going to take the first one that comes through, but I got to refresh it. Okay. We should be reset. Agree, nobody is scoring on this defense. Yeah, man, it's crazy how many people were like, there's no shot you hold Ohio State to, a low amount of points, and they did it. I hope we don't have to end. It's not letting calls come through. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm trying. I don't it's bugging out. I'm trying to fix it. I'm trying. Okay, one more go. I'm gonna refresh. I'm gonna refresh it one more time. What's up, Hypertension? Hope to see you in Dade or Broward. We'll see. Like I said, I've had a ton of very generous offers. I'm not looking for handouts, but people reach out and say, "Coop, I got the hookup. It's just there's a lot of planning around it, Not saying I wouldn't drop everything to go to the game. It's a national championship. But you got to plan. You got to travel. What's up, man?
How you doing?
Yo, we got it. Okay, I couldn't. Sorry, it was freaking out. I don't know what the heck was happening. Is this Jason?
Yeah, this is that guy that predicts all the crazy shit.
Well, good. That's what we like around here. We're all a little bit crazy,
Yep.
Now you gotta tell me real quick. You don't have to give specific details. You still have a bet riding on the Canes?
Yeah, I went back down there again today, but I put in some money after they lost to SMU.
Yeah, you don't have to give specific numbers. I was just curious.
Yeah. No, yeah, it's still going, so
sweet.
I'm kind of playing with the house money right now.
I bet, yeah. I saw that one guy, I can't remember his name, that put 500 on Miami to win the national championship. I can't remember when he did it, but I think it wins like 50 grand or something.
That's a nice payday.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy numbers.
No, but what I was talking about before with Georgia, Oregon, like I had it all planned out in my head what was supposed to happen, right? So my confidence got a little thrown off when Georgia got beat.
Yeah.
But I still think we're good.
Yeah, I'm with you. I honestly thought Georgia was going to win that game. That's who I had picked. But what do you think then about No, go ahead.
I was going to say, you see how they tried to give them a couple extra plays there at the end of that one?
Yeah. What do you think, though? I mean, we end up getting Ole Miss. They've got the defensive coordinator that's stepped up and is the head coach now. I mean, you got to still be pretty confident, right?
Yeah, I think we take this one home. I see us in the national championship for sure. I think it's going to be a close game, though.
Yeah, I think I was actually kind of surprised. I like to kind of feel out the community and see where people stand. And I mean, most people have it as about a 10 to 14 point win, which I can't. I've got it as a 10-point win. So I've got Miami winning by 10.
Yeah. At first I was thinking 31-28, something like that, 31-27. I'm going to go with 35-27.
35-27. So a bit high scoring, but still a win there for Miami.
Are you still at 600?
Yes, we are. Well, officially it is $603.50 for the winner.
All right. So, if my score hits, I'll double it for you. You don't have to pay me out. We'll just add it to the show, and then you can hand it out to somebody else.
Wow. Are you for real?
Yeah. Yeah, we'll give it to somebody else. If they win, I'll be doing all right. So.
All right. We'll do it. Okay. Jason, I'll make note of that. That's extremely generous. Holy smokes. Okay.
Yeah, cool, bro. I like your channel. I've been watching it for probably 7 or 8 years now.
Thanks. Okay, so you might go back to the college football vids days, way back. All right. We've evolved a bit since then. I'm not quite as, believe it or not, I was actually a very shy individual. I don't know whatever made me. Yeah, I don't know whatever made me start doing this. My entire family cannot wrap their heads around the fact that I do this. Y'all watch me on here and you're like, oh, look at this outgoing, talkative guy. He's making a fool of himself on the internet. He must be going out, hanging out with people all the time, talking a lot. Heck no. I'm a big time introvert. I don't talk a whole lot outside of this. It's weird. I don't know. You just turn on the camera and I just start yapping.
Yeah, I have the opposite problem. I can talk a little bit, but then when you turn the camera on, I can't think of anything. My mind goes blank.
Fair. And that's what I used to do. My wife and I we were in the same room when I would record videos, and I would make her get up and leave the room because I was too embarrassed to talk to the camera with her in the same room. That's legit how bad it used to be. But now, and then I'll let you get out of here. It's almost like I'm slightly addicted to putting myself in uncomfortable positions. Like, as in, you know what I mean? Like, kind of stepping outside the box a little bit. And there's almost like a little bit of a thrill or a rush I get from it. I don't know how to explain it.
No, I get what you're saying. I got to do the same thing at work every once in a while, make speeches, and I'm terrified. But after it's over, I'm like jacked up. So.
Yep, exactly. Bingo. That's that. Think of that feeling, and I get that after almost every stream. But hey, man,
cool.
Jason, I'm glad I got you in here. Heck of an offer there. Very generous of you. We got you locked in 35-27. You got the Canes moving on to a national championship. So do I. Let's make it happen.
Yes, sir. All right, we'll see you tomorrow.
I appreciate you, bro.
Night.
Sounds good. And I'll get your number saved so that way next time you call in, we'll be ready.
Cool.
All right. Thanks, bro. See you then.
Later.
That's awesome. Another first-time caller right there. Awesome, man. You're right. He's sharing the wealth, man, passing it along. That's sick. Ink Kane in the building. Good to see you, bro. They shouted you out on Comics on Canes. Yeah, I've not really talked to Michael much. I've had a few interactions with him. I like his channel. I like what he does. And thought about collabing at some point, right? Because his background, he's a comedian. Well, Coop likes to be a funny guy. It don't always hit, but I like to make jokes and do the goofy skits. I think that would be a fun video to do. Coop and Michael Yo. Wouldn't that be crazy? It'd be pretty cool. He's a good dude. There are people in this space that sometimes will take sneak disses and shots and stuff at other people that do this. I have people that hate on me that have never even met me in real life. You know what I mean? Like, you see these videos and stuff, and it's not that this is not me, but people that will hate me just because they don't like my style of content. When if you met me in person, I'm a regular dude. I'm going to shake your hand. We can sit down and have dinner, and I hope that some of you can vouch for me on that. I'm not saying that I'm not weird, all right? I own that. I'm definitely a little weird. I'm off my rocker for sure. I'm out of my mind crazy. But I think it's so weird on, like, YouTube and stuff like that, where someone will form an opinion on someone and think in their mind that they hate them, but it's not that they don't like them. They don't like their content or their style of content, which in turn makes them think that they hate that person. And I try to never approach YouTube videos like that. I just think that's so weird to have that mindset. You don't know that person, you know? And I got my trust, man. People will sneak disses and stuff like that, and people that call me out. I don't care. It's fine. Thank you. Yep. Just realized he's quieter and less animated in person. Yeah, people think when they meet me that I'm going to turn a backflip and then start rapping in their face. I don't know. I guess that's the impression that I give off, but it's definitely not me if you meet me in person. I can promise you that. It ain't me. I appreciate you, Lisa. I see your comments on all the videos. I see you hanging out in the live streams. Don't think I don't see you. I read every comment. How you feeling about tomorrow? I'm feeling darn good. Damn good. Let's be real. Let's be blunt. Colton, you made it.
I'm shocked that I did.
Heck yeah, bro. We got you in here. I'm sorry. It's been tough to get everybody in, but it's also acting up, which doesn't make it easy. So how you been?
Definitely doesn't. But no, definitely. I'll say one thing. Whenever I met you the first time, I wasn't expecting you to do a backflip, though. You know.
I can't even do a backflip. I can't even do a front flip, and a backflip's harder than a front flip. Right?
I'll break my neck if I try. No, absolutely not.
Yeah.
No, man, it was a blessing to go ahead and go to that FSU game for sure. So first and foremost, thank you to you and the crew and everybody to make that possible, man. That was awesome.
Bro, I should have a while we're talking here for a minute, do you mind if I show your picture on stream? Does that bother you?
No, definitely. Go ahead and show it.
We're talking to Colton, and I have a picture with him when we were at the Florida State game. I just have to find where the heck it's at on my camera roll. But I do have it.
It's somewhere in there, probably.
There it is. I found it. This photo is so sick. I think that they took it with your phone maybe and then sent it to me. My phone does not take pictures like this, let me tell you.
Yeah, I think it was my phone, and then I sent it over in the chat log and everything else like that, and made sure that you got it. So,
see, go ahead and tell them. Colton has met me in person, so go ahead and tell him how weird I am in real life. It's fine. It's okay.
He's a little bit on the odd side. It's all good, though, because I'm a lot odder than he is.
Oh, man.
Heck no. But it was definitely amazing. But when it comes up to this Ole Miss game, I think the defense is going to come in clutch. They always do. I just don't really know if I want to let my guard down quite yet because, cardiac canes it's a thing. We've been there, we've been scoreless in the first quarter on a lot of these games, but then after, third and fourth quarter, we come to play. So I don't know. It's a tough one for me, and I've been thinking about it for a while, but I'm going to go ahead and lock in the score. I'm going to go ahead and say 28-10, the Canes, 100%. That seems like a pretty comfortable score. I think they're going to go ahead and show up, and of course, what does the defense have? 12 sacks in the past 2 games?
It's a lot.
I think
they've been racking them up.
Yeah, I know. So I know the defense is they're hungry. That pick 6, man, I jumped out of my seat so quick.
Yes.
I started screaming, lace your boots up real quick, running around this house.
Yeah, I know I've already said it on stream, but I had not had that feeling. Like, it's not that the games haven't been exciting, and there have been some big moments, but that one just hit different.
A lot different, and it felt so good.
Yeah.
Oh, it felt so good. We wanted them for so long, and we're just like, man, when we get the moment, when we get that time, and hopefully we come to show and we come to play, and we did. And
the fact that he stared down the sideline, the Ohio State sideline, as he was running it back, like that just, oh, buddy,
feeling.
That was the icing on the cake right there, buddy.
Yeah, and here lately on Instagram, I've been posting up all on the pages, Canes Corner, of course, their homepage, their football page, and the Kobe Bryant one, where he says job's not done yet.
Mm-hmm.
I've been putting it on every single one that I could to be like, hey, do not give up yet. We are just getting started. What are we? 1-0. Just like Mario says, 1-0 every single time we step on that field, man.
Yeah, the thing is, most Canes fans, obviously, look at the score predictions we've taken tonight, are overall pretty confident. But man, I still think it could absolutely be a battle. We're down to 4 teams, so Ole Miss is going to cook something up. I don't want to be in a position where we have to weather an early storm because they see a lot of success offensively or something like that. It's you got to come in there and be ready to play.
And also, just don't give up. Don't get comfortable. Do not get comfortable.
Never.
Okay? Because we've been there. We've done that. We got comfortable. We've been up by however many points, and then we're just like, all right, we're good to go. Cardiac canes come to play, and it's just like, man, the PTSD is real. It really is.
I get it. Yeah.
So we'll see what happens on tomorrow, man. We really will. But I appreciate you letting me come on here, man. And as always, go Canes. And it was a pleasure meeting you this year, and hopefully we could do it next year. It was a blast, and thank you once again for that, man.
Hey, no problem, man. Let's do it. I'm glad. I think everybody had a good time. I mean, we won. So, I think it's pretty fun, right?
You got to take off them shoes before you went on the field, too, huh?
I know it, man. I know it. Have to be a little more low profile next time.
A little bit.
Not so loud, I guess, is what they say with the shoes. They're pretty bright.
Yeah.
But anyways, hey, man.
Take off the shoes, man.
Yeah. I appreciate you. I got you locked in, and we'll see you tomorrow.
All right, man. Sounds good. Thank you, Coop.
All right. Peace, bro.
All right. Later.
All right. That is going to do it for me. The final call of the night. Look, I know, boo this man. When I say this man, I mean me. I know there's more people that wanted to get in here, and if I could, I'd take every single phone call. I'm actually serious. I would. But we got some prep work and stuff to do for tomorrow. We got to get the siren lubed up and ready to be cranked because I'm expecting to crank it a lot tomorrow night. And we just got to get our minds right. Now, I know I'm just a fan, but it's like I have to go through the same routine and I have to, we're doing something right, Boo, for sure. Chris, now, people are going to think I'm playing favorites. It would be kind of cool. Chris is boots on the ground. I wonder if I could get him in here real quick. You could take calls all night, Coop. I mean, wonder if I could get Chris in here. Chris is there. Chris is in Arizona. I'm trying to call him, but it's bugging out again. Are you for real? Chris, I promise you, I just hit call to try to call you. That's more calls coming in. I wanted to hear from Arizona. I'm trying. Hold on, I'm trying. Chris, I would show you what it's doing, but then it would show the world your phone number. Oh, you were calling me? What's it doing? It just closes. I'm calling you and it just closes. I hit call. And then it closes. Huh. Let me refresh it. Let me refresh it one more time. I got you. I mean, I could call you on my phone and put you on speaker. The audio quality is just going to be doo-doo. I don't know why I can't call you. Sorry, Colton. I accidentally called you. And that went through, but Chris's phone call won't go through. Yeah, just close it, Chris. I'll just call you on my phone. Forget it.
Oh, turn it off.
What's up?
Hey.
I don't know if the people will be able to hear you. I'm assuming they'll be able to. It might be a little scuffed, but.
Oh, you called me on your cell phone?
Yeah. It's bugged out. It won't let me call you.
It's no big deal.
Yeah, I called phone number, let's see, 315 set. I'm just kidding.
Yeah. I don't need a bunch of Ole Miss fans, calling me to cry.
So what's this you're talking about? You're seeing it's 2/3 Ole Miss to Miami fans.
Yep. So basically, I'm seeing about 2-1 Ole Miss to Miami fans out here so far. That's the airport, my hotel. So far, the guy that I checked in with told me that's kind of what he's seeing. Now, I'm not saying it's everywhere, obviously, because I've only been to these two places, but
right.
That's what I'm seeing so far.
I wonder, it's just interesting because I don't know how well Ole Miss fans travel. Now, real life, like we talk about, and the internet are two totally different places. We have a strong showing of fans online, I feel like Canes fans had traveled pretty well in the previous 2 playoff games. So I don't know.
I mean, I want to say that the Ohio State game, it was like 2/3 to a third, or 60-40 or something like that is what I read or heard somebody say. So, you know, I mean, dude, it's a lot bigger school, man. So they wouldn't really shock me.
And I mean, they do pack it whenever I have watched their home games and stuff.
And I think this is their first one. I mean, I don't know. Both teams.
Mm-hmm.
Both teams' fan bases are pretty stoked, I think. So I got on the plane, and one of the Ole Miss people tipped the stewardess to start the Ole Miss chant when we were taxiing out.
No.
Which, by the way, call me like a shitty Miami fan, but I don't think we have a chant, do we? I'm not familiar with one.
I mean, there's some things that they do, you know, like at the game, but I don't think, like, people will do the we got some K's over here, ooh, and they'll do the CANES and stuff like that, but I don't see as many people firing that up out in the wild, so to say, I guess. What were the Ole Miss, what were they doing for the Ole Miss?
It was like a chant thing.
It was a bunch of gibberish. Hard to understand.
Yeah, like she said something like some hotty-toddy bullshit. Yeah, David says hotty-toddy bullshit. I don't know. You have to Google it. They had her say something like, "Where's my something at?" or something like that, and then they did their little, you know.
Oh, true. How can I forget? Somebody said, you know, it's great to be a Miami Hurricane. I mean, we do have some. Yeah.
Yeah. I was thinking about that, but it was just different. So, anyways, but I'm just the fans were the fans are all stoked. There was definitely some shit talking going on.
Good.
On the plane.
Good.
So, yeah.
Have you went out and walked around at all, like, or been to a restaurant or anything?
Dude, we just got to the hotel.
Oh, okay. Because remember when we were down there for the Florida State fan, remember the droves of Florida State fans that were piling in the barbecue place?
Oh, wasn't that fun?
Yeah. The looks.
It was everywhere I went. Oh. What'd you say, Coop?
I was just saying all the looks we were getting whenever they would walk in.
Oh, yeah. I mean, this is different. Like, we're not in, Ole Miss's backyard.
Right.
Yet. They'll probably feel like this is our house after the game tomorrow. But right now, well, it's a different feeling for sure. But tomorrow, so we're staying at this Airbnb that's like walking distance. So I'll have some good pictures and stuff for you tomorrow.
Sweet. Send them out. And if you get there at some point in the game, even if it's halftime, like obviously we'll be watching it on TV. See if there's a way you could get like a wide angle shot and kind of see what the ratio is with the fans.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely, man. I'll try to FaceTime you or something if you want to see it, or I'll take some pictures and send it.
Cool.
Whatever's cool for you.
Yep.
Yeah.
We'll see what we can do. Well, and enjoy the heck out of it. I mean, making history either way, and you get to witness it in person. Can't beat it.
Oh yeah, no, this is going to be a blast. So because I was in flight and the wireless was jacked up on my plane. What's everybody generally feeling?
Miami winning by about 10 to 14 points for most.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Okay, that's what David was thinking.
Yep, that's where I mean, just kind of in general.
Right. Yeah.
What do you got? I can get it.
34-6 or something like that. I thought that was pretty. I'd like that to happen.
So what do you got? Do you want to lock anything in or no?
Sure, if you want. David had 27-17.
David 27-17.
Anybody else have that?
They did, but that's fine. We'll work it out.
Okay. And then I was thinking I was going to go with what I did last time and say 31-21. Has anybody got that?
They do. Same thing. We'll work it out.
How about 34-24?
No, go with whichever one you want. Whichever one you think.
Oh, I got you. Does somebody have 34-24?
No.
I'll take that one.
34-24. Ole Miss on top, right? If you could hear it, I pressed the laugh track. Don't worry.
Oh, yeah. Hey, here's a question. So how many yards do you think we get on the ground tomorrow?
Man, you got to think. Because sometimes I overthink it, and I'm like, well, they know that their run defense isn't great. So what if they try to account for that and do too much, and that opens up opportunities for us to pass the ball more? But at the same time, that's a weakness for them. So what if we do just run that shit right at them? At least $150.
Oh yeah. Okay.
But
I might be being a homer, but I think we break 250 tomorrow.
No, I was gonna say I would be willing to bump it up to 200, thinking about the fourth quarter if the game goes the way we think it does. Right? If the defense isn't on the field for the entire game, and they're ready to rock, then I think
I can't see the chat, but if we've got some super knowledgeable people, is it possible to stop an O-line like us, like we have with the 3-4 offense? I don't even know how you scheme that shit up.
I don't know. And I don't know why I just made the point about the defense when we're talking about the run game. Obviously, it's past my bedtime, I guess. Well, you're asking me if we can get 200, 250 yards. And I'm like, well, yeah, in the fourth quarter, if the defense ain't tired. What am I talking about? Jeez.
Their defense, that's what you were talking about.
Yeah. Thank you. Yeah. Well, I want them to be tired, yeah. I think that is what I meant to say. Anyways.
I heard a stat, and I'm going to butcher it by a little bit, but it was pretty funny. Take a guess what the total combined weight of our starting offensive line is.
1,400 pounds?
Pounds. It's like 1620 something.
What?
That blew my mind.
Markel Bell's about half that, right? I'm kidding. I hit the laugh track again. I'm joking. He's a monster, though.
Yeah, the big boy.
Yeah.
So, anyways, dude, have a good night. I will get you some cool picks tomorrow. I'll send them throughout the game. Every time we score, I'll see if I can't get some soundtracks of the crowd cheering. I'll get the Ole Miss people leaving in the third quarter.
There you go.
All that good stuff, okay?
No pressure, because you know how I am with the games. I should film more, but I don't want you to have to live through your phone. So no pressure to get anything, but anything you do get, send it over.
You're awesome, man. Hey, have a killer night, all right?
Appreciate you. You and David have fun.
All right, bud. Take care.
All right, see you. All right, that'll do it this time. For real. We got the most score predictions in that we have gotten in for a playoff call-in so far this season, so that's good. That's cool to get to hear that from Chris with him being there in Arizona. Shout out to everybody who traveled and made the trip to the game. I'm sure it's not cheap. Plus, just taking your time. It's on a Thursday. Probably had to take off work or pretend like you're sick and use some of that PTO. So anyways, 30 South TV owning the board with the 26 tonight. We got some love from Daytime Cheese, MS79, Joel Shee, Daniel Phoenix. It was good to see you, Joe Companion. We got Duck in there. We had Flicks multiple times. Toxic Fart. And Blazer and Glenn. I appreciate the love from everybody tonight. Big. Did I say big? Did I say big yet? Big night tomorrow. Trying to make history. Good to see you, Crip. We're checking out, bro. We're checking out. Thank you to everybody who hung out and commented and lurked in the shadows, liked or disliked the video. Get choked up over here. I'll see you tomorrow. Get ready, because I have a feeling that even though we didn't have an influx of Ole Miss fans, I maybe saw 3 to 5 of them total this week on my channel. We welcome them, but I'm just saying I'm sure we're going to see some tomorrow during the live hangout. How many score predictions we got? We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We have 11. And we're averaging like 6. Yeah. So we're doing pretty good for this one. Going to give somebody that 600 and 350. I'm out of here. You guys know what to do. Once again, I want to close, though, with saying this. And this is not me being cocky. I don't control the outcome of the game. Once again, I feel more excited than nervous. And I don't know how to explain it. I don't understand why I feel that way. Because I think I should be more nervous given what's at stake. But I'm more excited than nervous. Again. Love y'all. I'll see you tomorrow. And Kathleen, I don't know if you're still here or not. Thank you. I do not know why that didn't pop up on the stream, but I see it, and I don't know if it was done in a way where it wouldn't pop up on the stream on purpose. So I'm being careful with my wording. I just want to say thank you. I do see it. Thank you.